Hello, Glenn Parker. Thank you very much for joining me. Thank you for watching this video. I wanted to share my inspiration as to why I want to go and be in crop circles and have this experience and document this experience. Is that since a very young age I've been exposed to sci-fi and the idea that extraterrestrials can exist, and I've even created as of recent a foundation to that end to perpetuate the idea of free energy and peace and ascension and going into a time where humanity cannot have any wars and forget all these imaginary lines that you have on the earth. And I find great joy and great excitement in the idea of going to a crop circle. I've heard of this idea of high energetic states of magnesium and these very strange magnetic particles that cluster together on the crops themselves and on the grasses and whatnot. And I want to go and be in those particular conditions and document them. I want to talk to other people, pilgrims that are going on the journey, that are what was their motivations, why are you here, what are your ideas, what do you think about extraterrestrial existence, and have you had any personal experiences, and if there's enough funding and there's some stretch goals down below, to actually get to a place where I can actually stay long enough and organize the ability to interview the farmers and their experiences. They got to have some experiences. A lot of them come up in overnight and they wake up the next day and go, oh, wow, that was there. Others do have distinct experiences, and I'd like to document as much as that as possible. And I do have an opportunity. I have a friend that's gone 3 or 4 times, and I can fly into Rotterdam, and we can leave the next day, and we can drive out there and drive through France and drive into the UK, and stay in bed and breakfasts. Not do anything extravagant, so we can shower and whatnot and eat and be able to journey around for the day. There's people that document through GPS coordinates where everything is, where all the crop circles are, and then document who's friendly, allowing people, because not all the farmers allow you to go and traipse around the property, and who's friendly to allow you to go and physically be. So I want to document my experience, I want to document other people's experiences, I want to document the people whom are actually having these crop circles, if they've had any unusual experiences. And I think, particularly from my standpoint and from other scientists that I've actually heard, is to think that if you're the only entities in existence, that humanity, all that is, God, Yahweh, higher power, whatever you want to call it, is we're the only creation in all of creation that is sentient and aware and of ourselves and other beings, is just ignorant. So I think we're coming to a time, at least I'm hoping, that we can forget all these imaginary lines on the earth, that we can realize that we're all one race, and that we can have great joy in this. And I've also realized that there's a lot of entities that have been being channeled for years and years and years, some for over 30 years, that represent themselves as extraterrestrial intelligence. And I find that interesting as well, and there's information on the foundation for that. And it's also Abraham-Hicks, if any of you are fans, represents themselves as a collection of entities. Well, where are they? Are they physical? Are they non-physical? Are they the other part of the universe? Are they just in energetic states? So this poses so many questions. And I'm just looking for answers, and I want to go and see and go to the UK and take a look around at these sacred sites. I have much excitement in that, and I've set up some pretty interesting rewards. If you have an idea of reward that you want, if you want something in particular, send me a message. Thank you very much for joining me. Love and light, and have a fantastic day.